Hey folks, Jeff Eubanks, Family Homestead, or hobby homesteading is a way of life. Okay, we're doing an update on our double screen bottom board split experiment. We're going to add this to the videos that we already have. While standing here, I've been seeing worker bees coming and going with pollen on their pollen baskets. Pollen pouches, I'm sorry. So that's a good sign that they're up and about the business of a fully functional hive. And of course, they won't do it since my bride's here with the camera to catch it on. For all prosperity. Well, they've taken 2 of these pint bottles full of sugar water. So we're going to pop this thing open. We had, I think in the video I said we had 5 queen cells, but after Christy put the video up on our YouTube channel, I think I may have counted 6, possibly 7. So we're going to go in. Hopefully by today those queen cells have been capped, and we'll be in the queen cell business on this particular experiment. Well, the propylizing is working. Oh wow, we got all kinds of bees on this side. If you want to come over here and get a good picture of active bees. Now, something that I said in the original video was I was kind of concerned about our lack of bee coverage and the cool weather we had coming up. We had 30-degree weather this past week. So once again, this was an experiment. I know I could have shook some bees off in here from the mother hive, but I didn't do it. I wanted to see what happened. This early in the year, just about anything I can mess up, the bees can fix. So that is why I didn't do that. So I'm going to break into it here, see what's going on. Okay. Well, we have a drone there. I see a drone. There's not supposed to be any queens in here. It's down here on the bottom. That's drone cone that still hadn't hatched out. You see how it's domed over? You see how this is flat? That's the difference between drone brood and worker bee brood.
Okay, can you point out the flat?
The flat right here.
That's the flat.
Look at the pollen on them pollen pouches. She's been working hard. Must be a Republican bee. All right. So here we go. This next frame is the one that had the queen cells on it. And the bees are being very nice. Of course, they have no reason not to be, having beekeepers such as I and my wife. Okay, here we go. Capped queen cell. See it? All peanut looking. It's not as big as what I'd like to see, but that is a capped queen cell right there. Come over on this side. Ooh, look here. Now this is a better, in my opinion, capped queen cell. Here's one right here. And see, this is where you see how they've attached that. Sometimes when that happens, if you pull the frame out, you will destroy your queen cell. But I had to get in here and see what's going on. All right, here's one that is in the process of being capped. Come on, girls, get moves out of my way. Move, get out the way. Bee. Oh, here's one up here. I didn't even see that one last week. Once again, it's kind of small though. And it may be because of the bee coverage that we had. I mean, they had plenty of resources for producing royal jelly. But yeah, this is 1, 2, 3 on this frame on this side. And 1 on this side. That right there is suspect, but I've seen drones do it. That a drone cell be pulled out like that too. I'm not. Oh, girls, get out of my way. I want to see. So yeah, that's we've got 4 active queen cells. That smoker is smoking me out. Now what we can do is we can wait about another day or two and we come in here and cut these out and split another hive and put 1 queen cell in each split and go from there. Maybe leave 2 in this hive and then maybe split a hive and put 1 in 2 splits. See, like this one right here, if that is a queen cell, which I think it is, we're not going to be able to do much with it because it's on plastic foundation as far as trying to cut it out. This one, that's on wax, drawn wax. We can cut it out. We can cut these 2 out. And then that one right there. Now let's see. This one's there. Now, Steve Posey taught me this. He said, it's uncanny how often they put a queen cell on one side and then directly on the other side, another queen cell. Can you believe that, folks? So if I go to cut that out, I'll be cutting 2 queen cells out. And they're real bad about putting them close to wires if you use wire frame in your wax foundations. So I'm going to put that back in there. And then I also want to demonstrate a little bit better my one-handed queen catcher for marking queens. Now I am not going to find a queen in this hive to mark, but I know I've got some drones in here. Of course, oh, there's one right here. Big old drone right there. For 10, that's my queen. All right, so I go down over the top of it, I wiggle it around some, and then I start closing her down. Okay, it's closed. Okay, well, see, I've got the big drone and some workers in there. So what I do, my little plunger on the bottom end, they say it's one-handed, but you really need 2. You start sliding her up there towards the top.
Show that plunger on the bottom.
Oh, plunger.
Well,
It's got styrofoam on it. It's got a little, so as you push it up here towards the top, the worker bees can escape if they want to. Sometimes they don't want to. Yeah, there comes one out. Get out. Come on out of there, you heifer. Okay, anyway. So when your queen gets straight with one of these little grates, you can take a non-toxic paint marker and just put some back here on her back. Bingo. And then let her stay in there for a few minutes, just like I did the other day, and let her dry off and then turn her loose. Now, they will clean that mark off of queens, I have found out. Oh, and something else, drones don't sting. They're stingless. See, he's not stinging me. I mean, if that was a worker bee, wham, I'd have got stung just in. It's not a work. Drones are stingless. And look, honey, he's got black legs. See the black legs on him? I heard something yesterday. I was watching a YouTube channel.
A bee under my veil right here.
A bee under your bonnet?
Sorry, folks.
No.
Okay. I think I
You're
got
good.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
I was watching the skinny bee man, and he pointed out something that I had never noticed, and I got to looking back through pictures that, you know, it's real hard to identify a same virgin queen. But he said, if you look at their legs, that will tell the story. And so I went back and started looking, and if you look at queens, they will have yellow or golden looking legs. Workers have black legs. So that little piece of information, I'm going to continue to research that with hands-on experience to find out if that's what the case is. I feel sure it is because, like I said, the pictures I looked at from our queens here that we've gotten pictures of, that's exactly what happens. Okay, I want to peek inside this hive. And my smoker fixing to go out. Usually when they start smoking like that, they're fixing to go out on you. Wow, dang, it's hot too. Usually when your smoker has a continuous smoke stack effect, it is fixing to burn out on you. All right, we'll go try it again. Yeah, this hive here last week, it was pretty darn full. And so I added some supers to it. Oh, we got activity all the way up in the top super, which that does not surprise me because, I mean, that brood chamber was packed with bees. So when bees get packed, they need space. If you don't give them space, they go find their own space. Hey, there's some weight to that. They may have already started putting nectar in there.
Yeah, we learned that the hard way about looking for new space.
I don't see no nectar in that one. Yeah, there was some some brood got laid in this one. That's why the different color the comb, because this has had bees hatched out in it. But it's not gonna happen this year because we got our queens all separated out. Where's my smoker? Just a little bit of smoke. Little bit of smoke. You know, I have put smoke on bees before and they just look at me like, "Is that all you got, fat boy?" That's generally a time that it's a good time to get out of the hive. Because you've it reminds me of that time me and my cousin was chasing my cousin's bull, big old black Angus bull. We had chased that cow all over 45 acres. We was just having a big time chasing that big old black Angus. And we was chasing him down across the bottoms. Tony was on a Tennessee walking horse, and I was on a quarter horse type mare. And we was running that old bull, and all of a sudden he just spun around and stopped running. My quarter horse slammed on the brakes, and I thought I was going to slide off front of that horse for all I could do. So obviously Mr. Bull had had enough. Now I'm starting over here on the side because there's a less likelihood of our queen being on the side and taking a chance on damaging her. Wow, you see all the nectar down there? See, we've got drones and we've got nectar. So this hive is doing what hives do to be ready to swarm. They're making drones. Oh, I went out yesterday and rebaited all of our swarm traps to try to be able to catch a swarm or two. I'm sorry, honey. I took your photo operated. These are handy little things to have, these little frame hangers. 2 years ago, we were doing some pollination up on a little farm up by the house, and we had a queen go bad on us. And so I went up to replace her. Oh, eggs. Come here, honey. These are real shallow cells, but can y'all see those little bitty eggs down inside those shallow cells? Yeah, I don't know if I can see them or not. The different colors of comb, this is old comb, this is new comb. So see, that queen has been all the way to the edge.
I think if you laid it down flat and maybe I come from another angle, maybe I can get it. And the sun is back there.
I mean, these right down here, you can, I've heard of them.
Oh yeah, I can see them, but they're like a little white dot in there.
No, that's the only thing they're going to see. I've heard of the queens laying eggs in just a little bit of a cell, and then the workers building the cell wall around them. And we're not far from that right there. So anyhow, and there's some royal jelly in those. I don't know if you saw that or not. That mucus looking stuff down there, that's royal jelly. I would say those are drone cells by the way they look. Can you see the?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're just going to do a quick little look here. Make sure we have not got some queen cell activity going on in this hive. Because as many bees as in it, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, and folks, if you're using foundationless, you can't twist your hive frames around like I'm doing right now, because your wax, your comb will collapse on you. These have plastic foundations. That's why I can do this. Okay, I'm not seeing these across the bottom. That's drones. Now this queen is a queen that we hatched out last year, and she is rocking this year. I'm real happy with the stuff I'm seeing. Oh, this frame right here is loaded down with eggs and larvae on this side too. And see, we have drones in here. Tell you what, this old girl's rocking. And we have, look, we have the honeycomb, the honey on the outside edges of the brood. This is all hatched out in here. That's why we have so many bees in here. We've had, see, this right here is a little bitty fuzzy bee. That's a new bee right there. It's not very old. It's a fuzzy bee. So they are constantly just living and dying and stuff like that. They're being very well behaved. I'm very proud. I could do this without this veil on, I truly believe. But What you see on that side? Uh-huh. Dang it. Buku, I wish they wouldn't draw this burr comb like this. See, we got something right here that looks kind of suspicious, but I don't. It's empty. There's a queen cup that was empty.
There's another one down on the other side. It's empty though.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Yep. Ow, she got me. She got me. It's my own fault, folks. I squeezed her between me and the frame. See?
Whoop, wait. Okay, sorry, folks. I got too close.
All right. So now then, my first thing of the day. Now I've yet to see my queen, but I know she's in here. I've seen all kinds of evidence. And if I wasn't looking for queen cells, I'd stop right now. Okay, here's something. Purple-eyed drones. See, I pulled the capping off of this one. That stage right there of the drone cell is when you can pop it open and look and see if there's mites on it. Okay. And they have to be purple-eyed because they stay together when you pull them out of the cell. But that's when you would look at them and look for mites because they're very easily identified on the purple-eyed. See how white they are? I don't see a mite on there nowhere. So that's a good sign. Of course, we're not worried about mites. We're treatment-free. The bees are having to do what the bees do. Now, if you folks are watching and never been in a hive like this is why sometimes it's fun trying to find a queen bee, even marked. And guess what? Those workers will take those marks off the queens. So this is why you have to be very careful and try not to do anything that might roll your queen. Still no sign of Queenie and her royalness. We're starting to run out of room. Tell you what, that cell, that frame is loaded down with. Okay, so we found several queen cups, but we've yet to find any with anything in them. So see, this hive is really, really rocking. We might do a double screen bottom board split on it next, because it's definitely ready to expand its boundaries. All right, well, we're going through this hive. It's taking a little bit longer than it should, but I'm trying to find the queen. Looking for queen cells. So that's what we're doing. We're just checking this hive to see if it's growing. We're going to be doing a double screen bottom board split on this one next. So hey, hit that like button, the subscribe button, share it with your friends, and y'all just have a good day. This is Easter Sunday. Thank God, praise God, the stone was rolled away. Peace.